The news, good evening. President Wavell Ramkalawan today went to the Seychelles Hospital to honour the health workers whom he said are working tirelessly to give a better service to the public. President Ramkalawan's visit coincided with World Health Day, this 7th of April, which is also Health Workers' Day. He met with some workers, mainly from the administration section, as others were busy at work, like those attending to patients. He also met with 3 long-serving nurses. They are Malcy Tambara, who has worked with the ministry for 50 years, Marie-Ange Michel, 49 years, and Isabelle Joubert, 45 years. President Ramkalawan thanked them for their service and devotion. After that, he visited the drivers' area and the central medical store to see how best to improve the working environment of the staff and the storage facility.
At the central medical stores, it was an opportunity to see the challenges that they are facing. And one of the decisions that we've taken is we will identify a plot of land where we have to build a modern medical store, which will also include the refrigeration side. And as you know, there are certain vaccines, other medicines that need to be refrigerated. And so we're looking at that. And finally here, visiting the drivers. Maybe sometimes when we talk of healthcare workers, we forget the ambulance drivers. We mainly talk of the doctors, the nurses. So it was a chance to see their condition, where they work. And obviously, again, there are certain things that need to be done. They need a proper resting area. And so all in all, I'm very satisfied with this visit. But now we need to move to the action part.
And on this special occasion, the Minister for Health has also thanked and commended the health workers who are doing their very best and working extra hours to deliver a good service to the public despite the many challenges faced, such as the COVID-19 pandemic.
Thank you to all health workers who are generously expending precious personal time and energy to prevent not just COVID-19, but also all other diseases from taking their toll on our population. Numerous are those working in the COVID-19 specific services, but innumerable are those who are working tirelessly to keep all the other services running. As we vaccinate our people with success against COVID-19, we realize instantaneously that the best vaccine against other illnesses is no other than healthy lifestyle. The environment where we live, work, and play, the environment where our family and community find physical and psychological safety and security is the best lifelong insurance we have against illnesses. If we do our part to strengthen the safety, security, and sanctity of that environment, our healthcare workers will have less to do in the health centers and hospitals.
The National Assembly has also expressed appreciation and support for all health workers on International Health Workers' Day. In a message read during this morning's session, Speaker Roger Moncien said that members of the Assembly joined together with other members of society to encourage doctors, nurses, other health officers, and all who assist and work alongside them, including foreign workers.
In a message, Speaker Roger Moncien said that members of the Assembly joined together with other members of society to encourage doctors, nurses, other health officers, and all those who assist them, including foreign workers. Speaker Moncien added that this year a special recognition was due to all those who are at the forefront in the fight for health, notably those in the campaign against the COVID-19 pandemic. The two leaders in the National Assembly also expressed support for all health workers. And the National Assembly approved a budget of 150.1 million rupees for the Seychelles Land Transport Agency today. The minister responsible for transport, Anthony Dejac, and the agency's chief executive officer, Parinda Herath, said that this is a sizable decrease compared to 2020. The budget for the Road Transport Commission and that of the Maritime Safety Administration was also approved.
SBC's CEO, Béra Dupré, has said that the declarations made by the leader of the opposition in the National Assembly and the president of US during their press conference is false. The two leaders made declarations concerning SBC's decision not to broadcast the United Seychelles live press conference on Paradise FM as a decision by SBC's board and the government.
The leader of the opposition, Sébastien Pillet, said the reason why the live press conference was not being broadcast live on Paradise FM is the decision of the SBC board, whereas the president of United Seychelles, Dr. Patrick Amini, said it was a decision of the SBC board as well as the government. SBC's CEO Béra Dupré says both declarations are false because it was the SBC's executive management, namely the CEO himself and the deputy CEO, Ms. Cindy Witz, who took the decision not to broadcast the press conference live on Paradise FM. This is based on discussions with the SBC's editorial committee, which make decisions on SBC's contents. The committee decided in its majority that the SBC has to avoid broadcasting press conferences on Paradise FM because the mandate of Paradise FM, when created in 1997, was principally for music and entertainment for the public. Mr. Dupré says that at the beginning of the year, SBC tried to broadcast a live political press conference on Paradise FM, but it was badly received by the majority of the members of the public. SBC was not able to broadcast a press conference on Radio Cecile this morning because at that moment it was broadcasting the National Assembly live. The U.S. press conference has been recorded and will be broadcast tonight to give the radio audience a chance to follow it.
The executive director of the Development Bank of Africa, Amos Chipto, paid a courtesy call on President Ramkalawan at State House this morning. Present were Vice President Ahmed Afif, the Governor of the Central Bank, Carolina Bell, and the Minister for Finance, Economic Planning and Trade, Nadir Hassan. His visit was to reinforce the relationship between Seychelles and the African Development Bank, a relationship that he describes as very strong. Mr. Amos also said that the African Bank will continue to support Seychelles in all its projects, especially during this pandemic period.
I also intend to visit projects that are funded by the bank and meet the line ministries that benefit from resources and other forms of support from the bank. And I have had extensive discussions with the Minister of Finance, and I can assure you that the relationship between the bank and the country is very strong and very satisfactory. We have a clear plan to support government in its economic aspiration, especially this time when we have the challenges, the health and economic challenges brought about by the pandemic. So as you have seen during the pandemic last year, we supported government with a facility, or a budget facility of $10 million, and we are working on another facility to continue supporting the government as it builds back to recover fully from the pandemic.
We come to this the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching. Have a very pleasant evening.